Be honest. How many times have you said this to yourself? I'll start when I feel motivated. The workout, the side project, the book you've been planning to write since 2018. We act like motivation is this superhero that's going to swoop in one day, slap the chips out of our hands, and yell, "Let's go, champ." But here's the problem. Motivation isn't coming. And even if it does, it never sticks around. It's like that flaky friend who hypes you up to go to the gym, then bails at the last second. So here's the truth. You don't need motivation at all. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what to do instead. Here's why so many people stay stuck. We've been sold this idea that the formula looks like this. Motivation equals action equals results. You wait until you feel motivated, then you take action, then you see results. Sounds great, except it's backwards. Because what really happens? You wait for motivation. It doesn't come. No motivation, no action. No action, no results. And now you're sitting there thinking, I'm just lazy. But laziness isn't the problem. The problem is the formula. So here's what actually works. I'll break it down into 3 simple parts. 1. Start with action, not motivation. 2. Use momentum to create energy. 3. Build systems so you don't even need willpower. And if you stick around until the end, I'll show you the tiny reset you can use today to break the cycle once and for all. Point 1. Action first. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you felt truly motivated before doing the thing? Like, did you wake up one morning and suddenly think, yes, folding laundry is my destiny? Of course not. But here's what happens. Once you start, once you pick up one shirt and fold it, suddenly it's not that bad. And before you know it, the basket's empty. That's the key. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. Think of it like pushing a car. At first, it feels impossible. But once the wheels start moving, every step gets easier. So here's the trick. Stop asking yourself, do I feel motivated? And instead ask, what's the smallest step I can take right now? Not go run 5 miles. Just put on my shoes. Not clean the house. Just throw one dish in the sink. Not write a book. Just open a blank doc and type one sentence. That's how you break the waiting game. You lower the bar so low, you literally can't fail. Point 2. Momentum beats motivation. Here's where it gets interesting. Once you start, your brain releases dopamine, the little feel-good chemical. That's why starting creates its own energy. Ever said, I'll just do 1 push-up and ended up doing 10? That's momentum. Ever sat down to write 1 paragraph and suddenly you've got 2 pages? That's momentum. The hardest part is always starting. Once you're moving, your brain wants to keep going. So instead of waiting for motivation, your real job is to trick yourself into starting. That's it. Point 3. Systems greater than willpower. Now let's be honest. Even with momentum, some days you'll still think, I don't want to. That's where systems come in. Systems are the little hacks that make doing the right thing automatic. Like laying out your workout clothes the night before. Keeping your guitar right next to your couch so you actually pick it up. Using a timer and saying, I'll just do 5 minutes. With systems, you don't need to rely on motivation or willpower. You've already removed the excuses. So let's put this all together. Forget waiting for motivation. That's a trap. Instead, 1. Take a tiny action, something so small it feels silly. 2. Ride the momentum that action creates. 3. Build simple systems so the next step is automatic. That's the real formula. Action equals momentum equals motivation. Not the other way around. Here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been putting off. Now, shrink it down to the tiniest possible step and do it today. Don't wait for a spark. Be the spark. And if this video gave you a little push, share it with someone who's stuck waiting for the right time. Because the truth is, the right time is whenever you decide to start.